Daniel from North Carolina. Daniel, good morning. What you got for me this morning?
One of my favorite wrestlers growing up in North Carolina was Bobby Eaton, and I hear you speak so highly of him, and I just want to know if you had any good stories about Mr. Eaton.
No, I got a bunch of good stories about Bobby Eaton. I tell you what, when that was the first title I ever won. When I got to WCW, I won the World Television Championship from Bobby Eaton, won half the Midnight Express, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And Bobby was one of those kind of guys that you could ask a lot of guys why they did something, and they'll give you a long, in-depth explanation as far as psychology and why they did what they did. When you would ask Bobby, Bobby would kind of be like, I don't know, boy. And he just knew what to do, when to do it. And I understand he's taught a lot of guys. I think he was down there in the Florida Center training WWE guys for a little bit. But he was one of those guys. Bobby traveled with a gigantic duffel bag. And when we used to do TV tapings at Center Stage back in Atlanta, me, Bobby Eaton, and Dustin Rhodes would all dress back in that little back alley together. And there'd be times when people would forget stuff, and it didn't matter what you forgot. If you did, Bobby Eaton had it in his bag, and then it would be like dental floss, a sewing kit to put a button back on, a toothbrush, a lint brush. It could be absolutely anything, a pair of tweezers, a pair of fingernail clippers, a pocket knife, candy, gum, scope. Bobby Eaton, I don't know how he drug that goddamn bag with him everywhere because it had one of everything in it. And he was one of my favorite guys to work with in the ring. One time we were doing a battle royal at the Citadel, and it was a clusterfuck, as most battle royals are. And everybody was kind of discombobulated and matched up, and Bobby didn't have anybody that was matched up with him. All the guys were taken. So instead of going and helping out a pair that were working, Bobby just took off and started hitting the ropes, crisscrossing the ring. And I'd already been thrown out. I'd busted my knee, and I was at the curtain laughing my ass off just because out of the blue, Bobby starts hitting the damn ropes. It was the funniest damn thing I'd ever seen in a pro wrestling ring at that time. So I got nothing but respect for beautiful Bobby Eaton, him and whether it was Loverboy Dennis Condrey or Sweet Stan Lane with Jim Cornette as their manager, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. So I hear Bobby's had a few health issues as of late. And I wish him all the luck in the world. I hope he gets well and gets over what he's got. But high regards, high respect for beautiful Bobby Eaton. I appreciate your phone call.
Thank you, sir.